sometimes you have to use willpower. Okay, a lot of people in the self-improvement space and in the self-help space tell you that you shouldn't be relying on willpower to be to be consistent. You shouldn't you know you should be relying on your systems and habits and routines instead. And yeah, I do agree with them, and I do agree that you shouldn't always be relying on willpower to be consistent. But there's bound to be days where the urges to slack off are going to be super high, and your systems and your routines and your little habit trackers and all the stuff you learn from self-development, self-help books just won't help you anymore. Okay, sometimes you just have to use your raw willpower. Okay, like for example today. Okay, today my biceps and my back are like super sore, and my body feels like it's just been hit by a truck basically. And I try to justify and make reasons on why I shouldn't be training today and this and that. Okay, but there's this part deep inside me that still wants to train and tells me that to get over it and you know to just go train, you pussy. Okay, there's this part of me that just calls me a pussy and makes me stand up and go to the gym and go train. Okay, and I think that part of me that's my willpower. Okay, because I know that deep down inside there's really no excuse to not train. Okay, I'm not injured, I'm not sick, I'm just a bit sore. Okay, I do not have an excuse to not train. I do not have an excuse to not record a video. I do not have an excuse to not try. Okay? All that reasoning and all those excuses are just, it's just my mind creating alibis basically to avoid discomfort and to try and not, you know, to try and protect me from discomfort basically, because my mind basically, the human mind basically evolved that way to try and protect you from discomfort. That's why you have to use your willpower and program it to seek discomfort. Okay, so don't listen to your mind. Me right now, I'm not going to listen to my mind. I'm going to, after recording this video, I'm gonna go to the gym and gonna train hard and get my ass beat. Okay, because that's what I really want. Wait, no, that sounds gay. Okay, that's what I really want. Okay, what I really want is for me to train hard and get my ass beat. That's what I really want. And my mind is trying to protect to protect me and try to make me avoid that discomfort. Okay, you have to decide what you really want. Okay, do you want to listen to your brain and avoid the discomfort and avoid the pain and avoid the failure and whatever, or do you want to face it and look it in the eye? Okay, do you want to face the discomfort? Do you want to basically overcome it? Okay, decide what you want. Decide what you want, bro. Stop listening to your dumb brain. Decide for yourself. Decide what you want. Use your willpower. Okay, sometimes you don't need motivation. Sometimes you don't need hype and all this. Okay, you just have to use your pure willpower. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else except your pure willpower today. Okay, so if you're watching this video and there's something that you don't feel like doing, it might be training, it might be an assignment, it might be a chore, decide for yourself. Decide what you really want. Okay, use your willpower. Is it your mind telling you not to do that thing, or is it or do you not really want to do it? Okay, it's kind of confusing. Do you not want to do that thing, or is it your mind trying to make you not do that thing? Okay, decide for yourself. Reason, I guess. Okay, use your willpower. If you like this video, like and subscribe. If you did not, do not like and subscribe. I might have rambled around a bit. I think I went off script, but yeah, bye.